said it before, and I'm not growing tired of saying it again and again. I'm basically in the yachting industry for the people. It's plain and simple that, yes, I'd like to draw yachts, and I like to do the things, like the Rhino stuff, the rendering. But the first thing is the people. It's I when I started, I was magically drawn to this industry, mostly because your design studios were small, and even as a trainee you actually had a chance to really experience all the aspects. So it's not like that famous myth about the car industry where the young designer works 2 years on a wing mirror without ever knowing what else is going on. So I was drawn into that kind of, that environment, and then I just stayed because of the amazing people that I met through my work. The people from the yards, the project managers, the brokers, the fellow designers. Yeah, it was just a cool world that I just enjoyed. And obviously, when you work on bigger projects, you are always working with a lot of people. There are, the various groups that come together to create a yacht. And yeah, that means obviously, why do I say obviously again? It's just one of my quirks. When you work on something speculative, then you could actually just for once say, solid, why do I need all the people? Sorry about the hair. Why do I need all the people? I can just do for once what I like, and nobody tells me, oh, change that, or do, put a different line there or another color there. Just do what you want. But in reality is, I kind of like to recreate, even when I'm completely on my own and I have nobody to sell it to and nobody to answer to. I like to recreate that team spirit, that team idea. And as such, I'm magically drawn, and you might actually have noticed that already, I'm magically drawn to collaborations. So when I do start sketching, doodling, and then I figure out, okay, well, there are certain aspects that should also be covered. And then I'm looking for people that would like to join. Or vice versa, it also happens, of course, that people that I know reach out to me and said, hey, I'm working on this, fancy, participating. And usually, yeah, it's when I have the time, I definitely love that idea. And obviously there are, now I said it again, there are good reasons to do so, because let's say if me on an exterior collaborates with somebody on an interior, and we put our forces together, even if there's not a client, and I'm just talking now about speculative stuff, when we put our forces together, the minimum it means is that we actually get at least twice the exposure. It's as simple as that. I put it on my social media. Whoever works with me, put it on their social media, so it's already reaching way more people. And then, of course, there's also the publishing and whatever next step can be. So there's a bigger chance, of course, of the design being seen and hopefully being found by a client. Yes, it's also, the more complete the picture is, the more credible it is. Yes, another interior designer does then, or an interior designer does just what I do too, just a bunch of pictures. sketches, drawings, whatever. And but of course they also come with experience. They also come with their network. They come with their reputations. So everything adds to the concept and makes it therefore more credible. Ideally, of course, there's also the other possible collaboration that you invite a naval architect or an engineer who can add numbers, and numbers are important. Numbers are not, they're not coming naturally to me, but I know they are important to people for good reason, because numbers add reality. That could be that it's the number of the speed, the range. There are calculations, of course, that are necessary for turning a design or a pretty picture into an actual design and then into an actual boat. So adding that these numbers gives credibility and makes the project more complete. There is, and of course, the chance of collaborating with a yard. From the simplest step is just them providing me or us working on this concept with a ballpark figure of roughly the estimated building costs plus a couple of other things like available building slots, etc. But it could also mean a proper collaboration that the yard will also jump on it and I don't know, publish it or put their name to that. So in this case, it wouldn't be just them, a yard and 5 others quoting for a potential price, but also it would be really an agreement of promoting it together. And that creates the credibility. You can collaborate with anybody. The important thing, and that is just I do get, of course, a lot of inquiries, requests. So people say that they would like to work for me or with me, and I said, my collaborations, are built on mutual respect and trust, and there is something that, needs building up. So it's not, hello, my name is Christian, and I would like to work with you. Usually we know each other. They have ongoing conversations. We know each other as people, really, because I think for me, I always connect with people and not with job titles or studios or whatever. So I like to connect with people that I actually have a chemistry with, and I think it makes work just so much more fun. Because let's go back to the beginning. It's, of course, we are working on something that ideally would become something real in the not too distant future. But while we are working on it right in the beginning, we just do that for fun. So it should be fun. And that's why there has to be a chemistry with the people that I collaborate with. And I said, watch this space, because I've just finished working on another collaboration. So there might be some news coming soon. Hopefully, cross fingers. In the meantime, like it if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And other than that, I see you next time.